Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Eliza Miron, here with the Daily Run with Za, which is essentially me sharing my story about my run streak of over 18 years now. And this month we had a challenge on Instagram. If you want to follow me, Daily Run with Za over on Instagram. So the challenge is essentially running at least 1 mile every day for the month of July. So we have a few people over there sharing their story. We did have one person who I think was 3 days in and had to start over, which, you get to maybe 3 days in a row. That's great, but maybe you missed a day, just start over, start the next day and try again. 3 days in a row is still great, especially if you're not used to doing something every day. So today's video is about how to motivate yourself every day. So I get this question a lot. People ask me, how do I motivate myself to run every day? So I haven't missed a day. Over 6,000 consecutive days, I've found this motivation to run. So I think from an outsider's perspective, they see this, that I'm super self-motivated to be able to get in my run every day. But really, it's not about motivation at all. It's mostly about that discipline and that commitment and kind of stronger things than just being motivated. There's times where I don't feel motivated at all. Maybe I'm sick, maybe I'm tired, maybe it's a super busy day. And it's like, that sense of motivation just like isn't there. It's just essentially because I have to get in my run, I get it in. So this concept of being motivated, I think actually limits people from trying something or from committing to a fitness or health routine or changing their habits, because that motivation doesn't just randomly appear, and it's not something all of a sudden you wake up and you finally feel motivated. It's more like you wake up and you realize, okay, this is what I'm doing today. I'm disciplined and I'm going to make it happen. So the whole concept, I think, of motivation just shouldn't really be depended on. It's more about that discipline and kind of creating that ritual in your life. I did a podcast with one woman who, went to her doctor and complaining that she couldn't sleep at night and she was having anxiety. The doctor told her, and this is her story. The doctor told her, well, try exercising in the morning and that'll help you sleep better. So she exercised. Next day, woke up, ran maybe 3 or 4 miles, had a great day, went to sleep amazing that night. She woke up, ran the next day in the morning, and that was like in the 80s, and it's been over 20 years. She hasn't missed a single day of running. So it's just kind of like you have to take that first step to make a change, and it's not going to be easy at first, but once you kind of see the benefits of that change that you did, like maybe you start running in the morning, which waking up early and trying to run in the morning without ever being a morning person is going to be like super hard. It's not going to be easy. But once you get out there and you just tell yourself, I'm going to do 1 mile, 10 minutes. It's not like you have to kind of dread, oh no, I have to be out here for like an hour of running. Just tell yourself, I'm just going to do 10 minutes. I'm just going to do 1 mile, and then kind of see where that takes you. But it's kind of just that habit or that ritual of waking up, putting on your clothes, putting on your shoes, and getting out the door. It's not waking up and thinking, oh my gosh, I'm so motivated today, I'm going to run. It's more like waking up, okay, this is what I'm doing. You kind of control your mind, and it's like you have no other option. This is what I have written down on my schedule, so this is what I'm doing. My alarm goes off. It's like the same as going to work from 8 to 5. Your alarm goes off, and maybe in your mind you're dreading, oh, I have to go to work today, but this is what I have to do today. So I'm going to wake up, I'm going to take a shower, I'm just going to fake it till I make it. I'm going to pretend like I'm excited to go to work. Well, hopefully you are excited to go to work, but it's when you wake up in the morning, it's like, oh, I'm so tired. Your mind kind of comes up with all these excuses. The mind doesn't like to be challenged, doesn't like to be put into a difficult situation. The mind kind of just likes to relax, like in the natural state. But once you get more in control of your mind, because we are in control of our minds, we put it through hard things. So when our mind goes through hard things, we become stronger. We realize, oh, like it's possible for me to do hard things. It's possible for me to get through hard things. It's possible for me to overcome challenging situations. So it's just, again, a matter of putting in that discipline and that hard work and knowing and holding yourself accountable. I know, doing this challenge on Instagram allows people to kind of have this sense of community. And we do have a Facebook group that, it helps just to tell somebody else, like tell your wife, husband, parents, dog, like, okay, Snoopy, I'm going to wake up tomorrow and we're going to do our run together. You say that the night before, and, when you wake up the next morning, Snoopy's like, well, you told me you're going to do your run, so let's go. So sometimes just telling somebody you're going to do something can kind of help hold yourself accountable without them like physically pushing you out the door. So I think over time you kind of develop this self-motivation to basically, it's not about being motivated to exercise, it's about being motivated to commit to your plan. So, you could easily write down on your schedule, run 5 miles, run 1 mile, but you have to learn how to hold yourself accountable. And that's where like the practice of discipline comes in. So, over the holiday weekend, a lot of, who knows what goes on, fireworks, I don't know, but it kind of keeps people busy. You have to kind of think, okay, when am I going to plug in my run? If you're going to be busy all day, when you wake up at 5 or 6 in the morning, that's maybe your only time you have to get it in. So you have to plan out your day and when you can kind of plug in a mile run. So if you subscribe to my email list, I'll put a link below. I will send you a free streak journal. So I talked about this on my last video. So it kind of plans out your week and you're able to figure out when you're able to plug in your run. So once again, it's not about being motivated to do it. It's about like planning, being disciplined, sticking to your plan, being committed to yourself, and being dedicated to, the changes that you're trying to implement. So I guess those are my main tips is, plan it out the night before, whether you're running in the evening or the morning, understanding that it's about discipline and commitment to yourself. Also know that you don't have to be motivated to get outside. If you feel unmotivated, this is your challenge to yourself to get outside. Low battery. To get outside and do your run in an unmotivated state and realized, oh, today I wasn't motivated at all, but I still got in my run. Like, is this supposed to happen? And yes, it is, because you're committed to yourself and demonstrated, you're in charge of your mind. You can get out, whether you're feeling happy, whether you're feeling sad, whether you're feeling angry, whether you're stressed, and, just realizing how much better you feel once you did it. You're accomplished, you're done with the day, or done with your run, move on to the day. And, you can start implementing kind of that self-discipline to other areas of your life, but just focusing on creating that discipline and ritual with the run can further into developing, more possibilities in your life. So hopefully this video helped and answered your question about how I motivate myself every day, which, like we said, it's not about motivation. And let me know what other challenges you have, and I will be answering more questions. I apologize for not putting up a video every day, like I said, but I'm going to get better at it. It's about the discipline, and I did have this schedule, so just holding myself accountable. So thanks so much for watching. Like this video and subscribe. Bye.